Dr. Haokip, what changed in the last 48 hours? 33 militants killed, more than 35 people are dead, and the violence in the Manipur state has taken a complete change. And this, mind you, this when the army chief was in the state of Manipur, and Home Minister is about to reach Manipur on a 3-day visit. How do you view the entire scenario which is unfolding as we speak, Dr. Haokip?
For the last 1 week, we have been discussing about all these problems. We have been talking about how violence re-escalated. In Moirang area, the security forces, the state police forces clear the little resistance put up by the various volunteers, and there is constant burning of villages in the surrounding areas of Bishnupur, Moirang, and others. So, what is the new thing here? So let's discuss about this continuity, right? For the last 10 days, there has been a continuous violence in the hills, adjoining foothills. So this is a continuous process. And what has led into this violence, I think it's nothing new. It has been continuing for the last 7 days. So I would like to put it to the audience that why should we talk so much about the last 48 hours when this has been continuing for the last 10 days? And let me put some perspective instead of just throwing out something. For instance, why should the chief minister blame cookie militant groups? Few weeks back, he was saying that all militant groups under suspension of operations are under the camp, their weapons are intact, and if there is any suspicion that they must be involved, let them check the camps, the army, let the army camp, the army check the camps of these militant groups. Why throw certain allegations, while there are other mechanisms to check them out? So this is my appeal. Instead of throwing wild allegations, they should check up whether the militants has been there. We can't call the little resistance put up by the villagers as terrorists, because they are defending the only villages they have, right? So let's be clear about this.
Dr. Haokip, we are not throwing allegations. I was merely telling you about what all has happened. What all has been told by the state, and also you have been a regular panelist as far as our programs on Manipur is concerned, and you know that we have given everybody an equal chance to spell out what they feel as far as the Manipur violence is concerned. 70 people died, more than 70 people had died in the first 48 hours when the violence started. Now in the last 48 hours, the reason I'm mentioning you, I'm telling you, in the last 48 hours, the government claims that they have killed 33 alleged cookie militants. The chief minister is calling them terrorists because they are using MI6 and AK-47. Dr. Haokip?
Let me tell you, if they are using, certain automatic rifles, it might be some UGs, underground militant groups who are not under SOO. They have been creating some problems in the last, few years. So why blame on those SOO groups while there are few other groups who are not under SOO? And why don't we talk about the arms looted, with impunity? The state government has been permitting this thousands of arms to be looted and to be used against minorities. These things are never questioned, never discussed. And how will people secure? The only thing they have is like licensed guns, some homemade barrels and other guns. So you can see that villagers in the hill areas are defending with whatever they have, while the state government is using even 3-inch mortar, which can be classified as explosive bullets. And the 1986 St. Petersburg Declaration prohibits the use of any projectile which weighs less than 400 grams and which is either explosive or charged with fulminating or inflammable substances. So in the press note which we just saw in this channel, the chief minister himself was saying that he used 3-inch mortar and he is using again his own citizen, the village guards who are defending with licensed guns. So why don't we talk about all this? The arms looted in thousands. How will the other groups feel secure with those weapons? And regarding snipers that he talked about, openly the state government, the police commanders are showcasing how they use the snipers against the minorities, right, in their fight against so-called, and they now label against them as terrorists, right? How can a terrorist defend themselves for self-defense? This is the situation that we have, and let's not be carried away by a chief minister who is a chief minister for one community only right now.